Beginning with about 2.5 yards of your lacing cord and your cross and all of your beads. As you can see, one of the beads has a hole about twice the size as the other one, so that both of the cords can lace through it. And it's a really good idea to just put a little tape on the ends of your nylon cording so that they don't fray as you're lacing the beads on them. And gets a little stuck, you can just snip it off at an angle, and that'll make it a little easier to thread it, just like that. Okay, so once it's on your cord, you pull it to the very center of the cord, and we're going to tie the first knot. You just wind it around your finger and pull both pieces through. And being careful, you want the knot to be as close to the bottom as it can be. Okay, now we're going to take the first bead and we're going to find the one that we put the largest hole in. Now, where's my largest hole bead? Here it is. Okay, so first you'll thread one piece of the cording, and then the second one through the hole. This is why you needed the one that had a larger hole, so you could get both pieces through. And this is going to come down up against the first knot. And then you're going to form a loop and thread your cords through. And you want to hold the knot with your hand so it doesn't get out of control. And then what you want to do is you want to feed it down to the bead, because you want it to be as close to that bead as you can get it. And that is your first element completed. That's a knot, the bead, and another knot. And now we're going to be knotting and adding the beads on the single cording. So about 1.5 inches away from that first element, you're going to tie another knot. You wrap it around the tip of your finger, thread it through, holding it so that you can control where the knot will be, and then that's your first knot. And you're going to be knotting again on top of it. You wrap it around, pull it through. And what I like to do is I like to actually knot around that knot so that it looks like one unit, one knot, instead of two knots side by side. Okay, and then you take the next bead, lace it on, and then again right on top you roll it around the tip of your finger, feed through the end of the cord, pull it up, and then pushing the knot against the bead so you can get it really close. Got one knot, and then you do it again. Through. Whoops, I lost it. I keep losing it. There it is. There it is. Okay, Okay, now kind of catch that knot with the second knot. Okay, so you're going to add the knot, bead knot, all the way up the one side of the cording, and you're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm not going to show you each one because you'll be bored to tears, but I will show you just one more so that you can see the matching of them up close. So about the same distance away, about 1.5 inches, you make the first half knot. And then before I pull it tight, I stretch it out so that I can see exactly where the knot is. I like to get it as close to perfect as I can. Okay, so there's one little knot, then you're going to tie another one around it. Okay, then you add another bead. Thought I made these holes big enough, but I could have even made them a little bit bigger. Okay. Okay, and now make the second knot. Okay, there's the second knot, and now okay, there we go. And I'm going to continue off camera to put the other beads on the rest of the necklace, and then I'll pick it up when we put the tie on. Okay, so now all of the knots and the beads are on, and the simplest closure is to tie a square knot. And a square knot is very, very easy. You start out with the ends of the cord in front of you, and you take the right cord and put it over the left, then lift the left one up and put it behind, whoops, this guy, and pull it. And then you start with the other side. You lace the other one across, and you bring this guy up and underneath, and as you can see, this is called a square knot because it's exactly square. And this is a nice knot to tie because it will lay against the body very nice. You give it a little tug, and then if you want to wear it long one day, you put the knot, in one area, and then you untie it, and if you want it longer the next day, you can retie the knot down below.